Hello there, and welcome to another MiniGuard 951 pixel art tutorial. And today I'll be showing you how to build this great looking model of Tails from Sonic. So yeah, let's get and build this, shall we? It's quite a cool looking model. It's one of my favourites, and this brings back childhood memories for me. So what we do, place two blocks here, and behind that you want a 2 by 2 square of red, and then a 2 by 2 square of white on top of that. Then you go to here, count one block across, and then you want a 2 by 2 square of red, and we're going to have the foot turned to the side, so we're going to put some white here, and then your 2 by 2 square. And this is the base of your model. That is the feet of Tails. So then what we want to do is get some orange, and we place it on the here and here as they're the starter of his legs. Now we'll do his belly, so we want a row of 3 across here, and then another row of 3 directly in front, like that. And then you want to continue that layer again, so it's 2 tall. So now we've done that, it's all looking pretty nice. What we do is we'll put another row of 3 here, and on either side of that row of 3 we'll get some orange, and we'll place it either side, just like that. And as you see, another one diagonal here, and the same with the other side. You want that to come out diagonal as well. And these are going to be his arms. We're going to make them quite simple. So for the hand, we're just going to do a 2 by 2 white square. So come out diagonal here, and there's your 2 by 2 square. You do the exact same on the other side. Come around, go diagonal, and then your 2 by 2 square. And as I say, they're quite simple hands for this model. We're not going to go too much into detail for this, but it looks the part once it's actually complete. So what you want to do is place 2 white here and here, and then in the middle you want to bring it out so it sticks out one further than the 2 that you've just originally placed. So you want a row at 3, and then a row of 3 on top, 4, 5, so it sticks over the edge, 5 on top like that. Then what you can do is put a black there for the nose. Alright, now we're probably gonna come to the side and do a little L pattern like that so it sticks out, and you do the exact same on the other side. You want an L pattern just here like that. As you can see, they'll be acting as like the whiskers for this model, because old Tails has got some whiskers. So then what we're going to do is come to the middle of the blocks, white blocks, and go up 3. So you end up with a pattern like that. Then you want a blue here, and this will be the start of his eyes. Place a black directly on top of them blues, and then what you want to do is get your white and run it all the way around them 2 blocks that you've put, and this will be acting as the actual outside of his eyes. As you can see, he's taking shape. He's starting to look a bit like Tails now. So what we can do is get orange and run it up the side of the eyes, so it comes up to the same height as the white you've done. You do it both sides, so you should end up with something that looks like that. And then from there, what you can then do is fill in this row at the top, cutting off the corners. So you should end up with something that looks just like that. I think this is, as I say before, I think this is a really good model. Don't forget to leave a comment and tell me what you think of the new texture pack, if you've done any good builds or anything like that. Also stuff you would like to see from the channel. So what I've just done there was a row of 3, then in the middle of the block I've come out 2, and then 1 diagonal. I'll quickly go to beds. Right, and we're back again. So as you can see, we've done the top bit of the hair there. So it was a row of 3, then come out 2, and then you want to place a 2 on top here. Then from here you can do a row of 5, so it sticks out like that, and then another row of 5, and then a row of 3 at the edge. And that will be the top. Ooh, just delete that block. This will be the top of his actual head. So then what you want to do is come down diagonal here, do a row of 3, and then underneath that you want a row of 5 so it sticks out either end like that. and you want to bring that down 3 in total. So from here you got 1, 2, 3, so that's 3, and then a row of 3 at the bottom there, just like that. So as you can see, it's coming along quite nicely. So you add an extra block there, so we can go diagonal. Another row of, what you want to do with this is just run this around the original one you've done all the way up to that block there. You do the exact same with the other side. You want to run it round the outside of the shape you've just made to there. So then what you can do is do a block diagonal in there and delete the block on top. So you end up with a nice sort of roundish looking edge for his actual head. Yeah, so I'll just stop there so you can have a quick look. So then what you want to do is come down on the back of the white. You want to do like a sort of N shape like that. So once you've done that, we can then start building the rest of this model. So from here you want to fill that in, bring it out 1, and so it's done that from the bottom. It's almost like a backwards L shape or an arrowhead, depending on which way you want to look at it. So now what we'll do is we'll just come in and we'll fill in the side of his head first. So all you've got to do is fill that all the way across there, 2 at the top, and then you want to fill all the bits in at the side down to there. So you should end up with something that looks like that for the actual side of his head. And you do the exact same for this side. It's quite symmetrical. And then 2 at the top here, like that. As you can see, it's coming into shape. It's looking pretty nice if you ask me. So what you can do is add 2 white there for whiskers. Fill in the hole here with orange. And the same with the bottom. But first you want to do a 2 here. And that, as I say, they're his whiskers for this model. So as I say, we'll fill in this block here with orange. Oh, no, not that one, that one. So we could take out that there. So you'd end up with a pattern like that. So the same with this side. You want to add the whiskers, so you want your white, you want a row of 2 there, then a row of 2 there. Right, so then what we can do is come to the back, just having a quick look round to see if we've filled in all the sort of gaps and that, and it's making sure it looks pretty decent. Right, what we'll do is we'll do his ears quickly. So from this block here, come out diagonal and destroy that block. Same with this side, and that'll be the back half of your ears. Then what you can do from there is come round and then from the top go diagonal from here and run that round that block you've just placed. So you end up with like a little arrowhead shape. Do the exact same for the other ear. He's not got very big ears, so you just do that sort of shape. And then what we're going to do is come round to the front, and you see where the holes are in on the left and the right side. You then want to get your white block and place it in there for the ear colour. As you can see, he's really starting to take his shape now, and he's not tails unless he's actually got his tail. So let's go and start building this. It's going to be quite complicated because there's no sort of pattern to this tail, but I'm sure you'll be able to follow. So you want a row of 3 here like that, and it's looking pretty decent. As you can see, we've got someone in the background. He's going to be building a model for you guys in probably my next tutorial or in the next couple of days. I'm going to try get him to actually master the build of this, and then I'm actually going to get him to build it, and I'm going to record him. So yeah, it's a way to get my subscribers a bit more involved in the channel. So if you think you've got what it takes to build one of these models, and let me record you while you build it, just let me know. Leave a comment in the comments below. Obviously you can also send me a message on Xbox if you feel the need to. Right, so what we can do is we'll start building the rest of this tail. Right, so what we can do is then come down to the bottom here, and you want to place 1 diagonal there, and the same with this side, diagonal there. And this is where we're going to bring the actual tails out to the side each time. Right, so what you want to do is come round to here, then place a block diagonal here, and then a row of 2, 3, 4, and then a 2 by 2 thing at the end. So you end up with something like that, row of 2 and then a 2 by 2 square with a block sticking out to the right hand side there. Then up. See, it's quite hard to explain how I do this tail because there's not any sort of pattern to it. I'm just randomly placing some blocks to see how it looks. But I'm sure you'll be able to follow this. If I'm going a bit too fast, please remember that you'll be able to pause the video and you'll be able to catch up and follow it at your own speed. So 2 here, another 2 here, and then 1 at the top. And what we can do then is go down 1 diagonal here with the white. See, so you end up with a pattern like that. So then we come round to the back here. On this block here, you want to do 1 orange, and then on the top of that, I think it's going to be 2 whites. But first we do like a little zigzag here for the actual back of his tail. And as I said, we'll start doing the top half again with the white. So you want 2 here, then go round, and then you want to place 2 white here, like that. Now all we've got to really do is start connecting the tail up so it starts joining with the actual body itself. So place 1 diagonal there, 1 in front, so it looks like that, and then you bring it out and back 1. Do like a T pattern there, and bring that to there, so it meets up nicely with that side that you've just done. So now all we've got to do is thicken this tail up a little bit. So we come down to the bottom, bring it out, and do like a sort of L shape there, a small looking L. Bring it round, destroy that block, and do that twice, so you've got 2 diagonals that way. And then all you've got to do is fill in the bottom here, like that, and there. Right, so if you really want, what you could do is just copy what you've done on the left hand side to the right. But I'm going to make it a little bit different. We're just going to add a little block here, diagonal, like that. So yeah, it's looking good. It's coming along really nicely. So then from there, we're going to start doing the other tail. So we just check if that's there. Yeah, so we just bring this bit out a little bit as well, just to make it connect a bit better. So you got your T there from underneath. Right, so what we could do is do the exact same here. We do a row of 4, then another row of, no, it's 2 rows of 3 actually. And then bring it out and up, and then out and towards you, deleting the one behind it. So you end up with like a backwards L and then a 2, like an L shape there. As you can see, it's all coming together. If you get stuck on this, please feel free to pause the video, catch up, make sure you've done it right. So yeah, if you'd like to see more different sort of content from my channel, please leave a comment in the comments below, because I'd like to hear what sort of stuff you'd like to see come out from my channel, and the content that you guys would like to see. I've started doing a bit of like Hunger Games and stuff like that, so if you'd like to actually see me play some of these new Hunger Game maps that are coming out, yeah, just let me know, because I'm here to please you guys, really. Yeah. So we do 2 here. It's almost night, so we're going to try get this done pretty quick. We'll get a white, place a white there, then do 1 diagonal with 1 on top of that, then come out and go up. And what you want to do is run this round that 2 you've just done and bring it down to there. You then want to place 1 in the middle at the top. And we're pretty much all done this model now, so all we've got to do is do 1 diagonal there, then come round to this bit here and do another row of 2 white, or is it 3? I think it's 2, so we'll try 2 and see how it looks. Yeah, so we'll end up with something that looks like that. So we've done 2 and then 1 diagonal, Now I think it's just a case of filling in the bits that we've missed out. So what we want to do is kick the cow. Uh, place a place a couple of orange blocks round here. So right, one there, one there, one there, and then one there. So you should end up with something that looks like that. Bring it down, do your zigzag pattern, and as you can see, it all meets up nicely. There you go. There is your one completed Tales from Sonic. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. You leave a like, comment, share, and all that goodness. Take